All right, let's talk about the one document that messes with your money more than your online shopping addiction. So, the government just dropped its massive annual financial plan for the whole country.
Which is basically just a fancy way of saying they've decided how to spend your money. Confused already? Yeah, don't be. We've got the tea. So let's get right into it.
Okay, first up, a budget. What even is that, and why should you care? Let's be real.
Think of it like your monthly allowance, but with like a bajillion more zeros. And less fun.
Because surprise, even the government can't just print infinite money. Or can they?
And a fun fact for you, the word budget isn't even in the Constitution. So formal. So who cooks this thing up? It's a special team in the finance ministry, presented by the FinMin.
And remember, the union budget is for all of India. Each state has its own separate drama. Okay, part 2. Where does all this money actually come from? Let's follow the money trail.
Oh, they get you both ways. You're taxed on what you earn, and you're taxed on what you spend.
And where does it all disappear? Well, huge chunks go to defense, infrastructure, and paying off old loans.
Ever heard of a fiscal deficit? It's just a fancy term for when the government spends more than it makes. And this year, the target for that overspending is about 4.3% of our entire economy. Yeah, it's pretty much the national version of your UPI transaction failing. Awkward. And now for the main event. What's actually in the budget for this year? Let's see. So the whole thing is framed around 3 main duties, aiming for a developed India by 2047. There's a huge push to make more stuff in India. Think microchips, medicines, the whole shebang. To do that, they're pouring a massive 12.2 lakh crores into big projects and assets. So what's in it for you? Well, no change in income tax slabs. Sorry, but some tax rules got easier. For students, they've announced new girls' hostels in every district and a new National Design Institute. All right, time for the real talk. Who actually won and who lost in this year's budget? So some drugs and leather goods might get cheaper, but buying shares or liquor, that'll be more expensive. The middle class was hoping for a tax break, and well, they're still hoping. Classic. Even the stock market wasn't feeling it. The Sensex actually dropped, mainly thanks to a tax hike. So the final verdict? This budget is different. It's less about quick fixes and more about the long game. It's betting on big projects creating jobs later instead of putting more cash in your pocket right now. So the big question is, the plan for 2047 is cool, but what about your bank account next year?